Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to your Rangers News Bulletin this Friday, the 18th of July. I hope you're all well, whatever you are up to. A lot of you asking on the show this morning, when is the European squad being released? And I can confirm that Rangers have now released that 25-man pool to take on Panathinaikos in that Champions League doubleheader approaching this coming Tuesday. The first leg at Ibrox, the return in Athens at the Olympic Stadium a week on Wednesday. Now, there's two lists. There's an A-list squad. The club were required to name 25 players, including 8 who have been locally trained, and a B-list, which is made up of young players, which was also submitted and features the likes of Bailey Rice and Finlay Curtis. Now, the two big, inclusions and omissions are these two, Tlo Asgard and Ridvan Yilmaz. Tlo Asgard has been named in that 25-man pool. That's despite concerns after he picked up a thigh knock in the bounce game against Dunfermline on Tuesday. But he has made the squad. No place for Ridvan Yilmaz, who Rangers are expected to try and move on this summer. Now, that squad in full, starting with the goalkeepers, Jack Butland, Liam Kelly, Kieran Wright. Defenders, Max Aarons, Nasser Giga, Emmanuel Fernandez, Leon King, John Suter, James Tavernier and Jefte. Midfielders, Tlo Asgard, Nadim Bayrami, Connor Barron, Lyle Cameron, Oscar Cortez, Mohamed Diamandi, Kieran Dill, Robbie Fraser. I'm not too sure why he's made it into the midfield section, but he's there. Jedi Gassama, Nico Raskin and Joe Rothwell. Forwards, Cyril Dessers, Josh Gentles, Hamza Igaman and Danilo. So, yeah, what do you make of that squad, folks? Also notable omissions there of Robin Propper, who, as we have reported, Rangers have accepted a bid from 20 to sign their former captain. However, personal terms are delaying that deal, believed to be caused by a gap in the wages. Ben Davis and Jose Cifuentes also miss the squad. Rangers are open to offers for both. And staying on the transfer front and speculation and reports, that Rangers remain, as we touched on this morning, in the market for more wingers. Crystal Palace wide man Jesseron Raksaki is a favoured option on the right wing, and the club also keen on securing another centre-back option this summer. There remains hope of completing a deal for Connor Cody, who has travelled with Leicester for their pre-season training camp in Austria. So there you go, folks. That is the squad in full. What do you make of it? Are you quite happy? Do you think that squad is good enough to take on the Greeks and get past them? It's going to be a tough task regardless, I think. But yeah, let us know what you think of that in the comments. Moving on from that, another other bit of news, not directly Rangers related, but concerns a former Ranger. That is this man here, Josh Windas. He has agreed to terminate his contract at Sheffield Wednesday, mutually terminated following their financial issues down there at Hillsborough. He is one of a number of players that have requested to leave for nothing after they weren't paid their wages for the third time in 4 months in June. He and Michael Smith confirmed departures yesterday. He joined the Owls back in 2020, making 182 appearances, scoring 53 goals. He had a year left on his deal down there, but the 31-year-old has decided to leave, and he has a lot of interested suitors down south, certainly, that's for sure. But yeah, we mentioned him on the show this morning. Would you be a fan of a Josh Windas return if Rangers were looking for a free agent striker? Would you be on board with that, or is he someone that you wouldn't like to see again at Ibrox? Do let us know. I'm intrigued to see the comments on that one. And we'll finish up with this. Of course, Rangers kicking off their league campaign away to Motherwell at Fir Park. Just shows you the strength of the fan base. Over 14,400 supporters registered in the ballot for an away ticket, and the allocation was 4,470. So it's quite incredible. Rangers could fill Fir Park and then some with the demand that there is to go and watch the club. Certainly a lot of disappointed punters domestically, that's for sure, given the allocations that the Rangers fans get. But 4,470 Rangers fans will be at Fir Park for that game, and no doubt a few scattered about in the home end, as there often is. Interesting times ahead, that's for sure. So that will do us for now, folks. Just a heads up, remember we're getting a bit of insight into Rangers' upcoming opponents, Panathinaikos, tomorrow morning. Keep your eyes peeled for that. I spoke to a Panathinaikos podcaster, Nick, who is a big Pana fan, and he gives us some insight into what we can expect from the Greek side. It's fair to say they've had a bit of a topsy-turvy time of late. They're not too happy with their ownership and all that jazz. They've not won the league for about 15 years, which is quite incredible, really. But we'll get a flavour of what we can expect. So that will be with you on the YouTube channel tomorrow at 9. I'm off, as I mentioned on the show this morning, on Monday. So I'll be back Tuesday. Chris is back from his holidays. So we'll have you looked after on Monday. And then we shall reconvene on Tuesday. Match day, of course. Quite incredible. It's here before. It seems to have just flown in this summer. And Rangers involved in a huge match already. So very much looking forward to that. Right, enjoy your weekend, whatever you're up to. And I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.